The Protective Services threaten drastic action to make the point that they're fed up of what they call the lies and deception by government ministers, and they call for the intervention of the Prime Minister. Representatives of the police, prisons and the fire service associations held a joint news conference today where they raised the issue of broken promises to provide safe housing for officers living in hotspots. Here's more from Melissa Dasrath.
Of the Protective Services say they are growing increasingly fed up with empty promises, political rhetoric, and the unfavorable outcome of negotiations. At a joint press conference on Monday, President of the Fire Service Association, 2nd Division, Leo Ramkissoon, said they are considering taking more decisive action to highlight their dissatisfaction with the Finance Minister and Housing Minister, who did not follow through on an agreement to provide officers with housing.
We are in a position now where we must consider how do we go forward, given that we were made a promise that in lieu of not settling the salaries owed or the arrears on salaries owed, that this promise would have made up the shortfall. And here we see that we are being really duped, and the minister is clearly playing games.
Mr. Ramkissoon said 10% of HDC houses are intended to be allocated to officers of the various arms of the Protective Services, but that rarely happens. The president of the Prison Officers Association, Saran Richards, said they sent a list of officers living in red flag areas who still have not been given homes and remain exposed. He said the failure of the government to keep its promise to set up a Joint Protective Services Housing Committee is another nail in the coffin.
Prison service is fed up of being lied to. We are fed up of being deceived. We are fed up of being made promises of allocations for housing, and those promises are not materializing. We have agreed with the Finance Minister alongside the Minister of Housing. We also had our plight reported to the Minister of National Security, all of whom has only lied to us.
The Industrial Relations Act prohibits industrial action by the police, prisons and fire services under the principle of the non-interruption of essential services. While the heads of the associations representing the Protective Services agree that crime is rampant and public safety is in their hands, they are calling on the Prime Minister as chairman of the National Security Council to intervene and have this matter resolved before they are forced to take drastic action. Melissa Dasrath for C News.